Okay, so first I applied the e.l.f. Mineral Eyeshadow Primer. Next I'm taking Blanc Type from MAC, which is just a matte cream color shadow. And I'm just going to apply that underneath the brow area. Okay, just like that. Next I'm taking my blending brush, and we're taking this color here from Stila. And this is number 10 on here, and they call this Almond. It just looks like this here. I guess it's a matte color. Yeah, and I guess it does look like an almond. The color of an almond. So the reason I'm using this brush here is just because I don't want it to be packed on, like when you use a flat shader brush, I just want it to be kind of like, just like a light dusting of the color. So I'm going to put that everywhere, and then just blending once you get up here. Alright, just like that. Okay, I'm going to clean off the brush, and then just go back in and then just blend it where it meets the Blanc Type just a little bit more. Okay. Now I'm going to take a piece of tape, and you don't need to do this part, but if you're not good at applying your liner, then you will want to do this. So you're just going to place it down like you're continuing from the lower lash line. Alright, just like that. There's not that much of a flick, so you don't really need it, but I think it's easier, especially if you're a beginner. Alright, so next I'm taking this brush here. This is just a brush that I got at an art supply store, actually at Michael's. And I'm taking the black gel liner from Wet n Wild. And so I'm going to line the top lash line, and then when I do this section out here, I'm gonna do this part first, and then I'll be back, and I'll actually show you the end here. So once you do the top lash line, you just want to come out here and do just a real small flick, not very big at all, and then connect it. Well, I'm just going to pick up some more of the liner, and then you just want to connect it with the top, so that way it looks like that, just like a point. I'll shoot some pictures, the close-up of the eye like I usually do, so you can see this just a little bit better. Alright, so just like that. And okay, so now you can take the tape off. And then go ahead and clean off your brush. You're going to need to use it again, the eyeliner brush, but just clean it off for now, because sometimes a gel liner gets hard on the brush. Alright, so next I'm going to be taking this gold eyeshadow, and this is by Elizabeth Arden. So you can just take any gold shadow that looks like this. If you have a gold eyeliner, then just use that, but I don't have one. So I'm going to use, this is actually the lid, so I'm going to spray a little bit of Fix Plus in there. You can use water also, but I'm just going to use the Fix Plus. Okay, so you don't need that much, and you can always add more. Okay. So, okay. So I'm going to take this brush here from MAC, and this is a 266. This is just a very thin brush. It's a flat angled brush. Okay, so first I'm going to dip into the water. I think I dumped some of the water out. Alright. And then I'm going to dip it into the gold shadow. And then I'm going to bring it back into here where the water is. And just kind of mix it up like that with the water. You're kind of making like a paste. So what you want to do is dip your brush like that so you get it on the part that you're going to be dragging across the lid. Alright, so you're just going to do the line following, on top of following the black line that you already did. And you want to do it about the same thickness as the black line. Okay, so once you get to the outside corner, if you're using this type of a brush, what you want to do is you want to turn the brush this way so that the point is going outwards. And then just follow the line. Just like that. I did get some of the gold onto the black, so I'm just going to try to pick it up with my finger just so that it's not wet. You do have to be careful since you're using water. You need to be careful that you don't transfer it. I mean, it is going to eventually transfer just a little bit even once it's dry, because that's just what happens. But so you want to be careful when it's first really wet. Alright, so you're going to go back now with your the gel liner. Try not to open your eye too much, and then if you got any of the gold, just go ahead and cover it. Or if you need to sharpen up the lines, you'll do that at this point also. Okay, yeah, like right here and the inside if you need to sharpen it up. I'm just going to go back and fix it. Alright, just like that. So now taking the take the blending brush, and I'm going to pick up Mystery, which is a dark matte brown from MAC. Just looks like that. It's a lot darker compared to the almond color. I'll show you side by side. So you can see it's a lot darker. So you're just using that to give the eye just a little bit more definition and dimension. Just pick it up just a little tiny bit and just place it right down in the crease. Like I said, you don't want a lot, so just like place it in there and then clean off the brush and then go back and then just blend that in. But you need to be careful of not disturbing the gold liner because it still might be a little bit wet. I'm actually going to pick up a little bit more. Okay, and you don't want to take it too far in, just maybe midway. Alright, so next I'm going to curl my lashes and put my mascara on, and I'll be right back. So I applied my mascara, so next I'm going to take a white pencil, and this is just from Rimmel, and I'm just going to line the inner waterline. The waterline. Alright, just like that. Okay, next, actually, I'm not going to show this on camera. I'm going to put my concealer on down here and then set it, and then put my mascara on the lower lashes, and then I'll be right back. Oops, I forgot to put my mascara on. Okay. Alright, so I'm just going to put my mascara on real quick. This is the Maybelline Falsies. Okay, sure, I'm going to let that dry first. Okay, so I contoured my cheeks, and next I'm going to take Call Me by Rock & Republic, which looks a lot like NARS Orgasm. This color. So I'm going to actually place it very closely above the area that was contoured. Okay, just like that. I'm going to actually brush off the excess. And you're not bringing it too far here, you're just probably bringing it to the outside of where your eye ends. Right there. Okay, and then I'm taking... She has a highlight color on, but it doesn't look like the usual highlight color that she wears, so I'm not really sure what it is that she has on. But I'm taking NARS Hungry Heart, and I'm going to take the peach color there. And I'm just going to adjust that up right above. It's a highlight. Okay. And on the lips, I lined it with MAC Strip Down, which is this color here. Okay, and then on the lips, for the lipstick I have on Maybelline Born With It, and it's just a light pink. I've shown both of these together before. Okay, so I just dabbed that in, and then on top of it, very lightly, I put NARS Orgasm lip gloss. Just really, really a thin application. So now that the mascara on the lower lash line has dried, I'm going to take Makeup Forever's Aqua Eyes in Black, and I'm going on top of the lash line, not underneath. I'm just going to go very closely to the waterline. And when you do it on the top of it, it just makes it closer to the lash line, and it also doesn't come out as thick, because all you want to do is just make the lash line appear just a little bit thicker. And that's it. And during the day you might have to touch up, because the gold will transfer, so it's a good idea to take your brush with you and so you can just sweep it off like that. And that's it. That's the final look. If you have any questions, let me know.